What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, cabaret games from tabletop to video games, and today we are reviewing another Digimon meta deck. First place, BeelStarmon. Now this deck is starting to see a lot of play because of the new barrage that was released in the Structure Deck 14. So everyone's been playing that. So we're going to be seeing a lot of like resurfacing of BeelStarmon because it is an amazing purple option card with a play cost of 7, so it fits this deck perfectly. Now before we begin, friendly reminder as always to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So starting first, we have 4 Mirvamon, which when destroyed, draw a card, then trash a card from your hand, and they're also playing 1 Pokemon, which is interesting. On deletion, trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Who knows, maybe they want to hit a barrage. That will work out very well. So there's 4 Gabumons. Okay, this is the BT2 one. When destroyed, draw 2 cards and discard 1. Free draw power. 2 Gazimon. Now Gazimon is going to be very threatening, and especially against specific decks. Not so much against Beelzemon, because Beelzemon does have a lot of cards that actually pop, so it's very easy just to use the, let's say, Beelzemon Blast Mode effect first to pop it, and then you do the triggers of your other abilities to gain memory. So against those matchup, it's not that amazing, but I can see against other decks really good. Then we have 1 Dexmon. On play, you may return 1 option card from your trash with a cost of 1 or 7. Pretty good. Okay, 1 Electmon. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Okay. 2 Psychmon. This is very good. Alternative players can't reduce play cost. So that is actually a very good card. Okay, then we have 3 Ignitemon. Now this card is amazing. And I believe it's the only cross-heart card in this deck besides the Mirvamon. So definitely it's a pretty good card. So when attacking by deleting one of your other Digimon, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level, which is pretty good. So if you delete a level 6, you could delete any of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. Pretty decent. And its inherent is alternate once per turn. When you play a Digimon by an effect, gain 1 memory, which is very good because especially if you have a few securities playing some Digimon for free, you could definitely gain a memory on your opponent's turn. So the altern is actually very important and very good. Okay, so 1 Vilemon just for an extra blocker, level 4, easy to bring out. Okay, so this is actually a very good card, and they're only playing 1, so this is their ideal way to just finish the game. So it has rush, so it's easy to bring it out, and then just swing for game. So that's why you always see like this guy in a lot of specific decks. Okay, 4 Ivemon, so on deletion, draw 3, then trash 2, very good. Okay, Doberman, which is very interesting. So while you have an Alice McCoy, okay, you could reduce the play cost by 2, but I don't see any Alice McCoy in this deck. But on deletion, trust the top 3 cards of your deck. Then return 1 purple Digimon card or purple Tamer card from your trash to your hand, which is very great. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be the 3 cards that was trashed. So it's just any purple Digimon and purple Tamer. So a very good card. Okay, now we're seeing a lot of Darkrizamon. I think I spelled it right. Okay. Yeah, so 3. Okay, so retaliation, quite good. On deletion, draw 1 card, then trash 1 card. Very good. So that actually works very good with the Mirvamon. So 4 BeelStarmon, necessary. So when this card is played from your hand, reduce the play cost by 1 for each 3 Musketeer. My apologies. 3 Musketeer Digimon cards and option card in your memory cost of 7 in your trash. So any play cost of your options that are 7, which is the whole thing with the deck, keeps on reducing this. So it's very easy to get like 12 option cards in the deck, so you have to play this for free. If not, it's going to be just like a little bit higher. So I see people play this with like paying only 1 memory or 2 memory. And the on play, return 1 option card with a memory cost of 7 from your trash to your hand. Then use 1 option card with a memory cost of 7 in your hand without paying its memory. And yes, the card that you return to your hand does not necessarily have to be the same option card that you are playing from your hand, as long as it's a play cost of 7. So pretty good. Now we have 2 Mirvamon, which is very good. So even a Mirvamon deck is actually being brought up quite a bit, but I think it does very well, especially for this specific BeelStarmon deck. So when you would play this card, you may also place this card from your trash in the Digivolution cards for its Digicross, which is very good. Alright, the Digicross is 3, so it's heart, so you're not really using that much, but when you do, always good. Okay, the next thing is on play when Digivolving. You may play one purple level 4 or lower Digimon card, which is a good variety of options, or one level 4 or lower Digimon card with cross art in its trait from your trash without paying its memory cost, which is very, very good. And also really interesting because the cross art part is pretty much for other colors. So it's either you get a purple level 4 or lower or a cross art any colors that you would like. So those are the two options. So if Digicrossing add to the number of cards, so if it was Digicross this way, then you can actually put 2 Digimons instead, which is very good. So all what you need is pretty much just one Digicross and then you're good. So cross hard, perfect. Then the alternate ability is really good because you saw that we have quite a bit of retaliation. So all of your Digimon with retaliation or with cross heart in this trait gains rush and blocker. So that kind of like speeds up the process quite a bit. So 2 of that, which is very good. Next, we have one Dexmon, which, you know what, to be very honest, we're seeing like less and less play of Dexmon, surprisingly. Maybe it's depend on the format, because right now in today's format, it's not really high like board. So like a lot of like decks now is like really like one Digimon just poking. So it's kind of harder in today's format to actually play this for free. But it's still very possible because like you're reducing the play cost by 3 for each of your opponent's Digimon and Tamers. So it is quite possible. Also, a lot of people always forget this does not include option cards. So if you have any of the memory boosts or anything up like that, it does not reduce the Digivolution, not Digivolution, the play cost. And a lot of people think so and include it into the numbers, but no. That's why in my deck it's quite good because if I have only the memory boost up, they're not really playing the Dexmon for free. Okay, on play when Digivolving, de-digivolve one. Oh no, all of your opponent's Digimon. So de-digivolve one, all of your opponent's Digimon, then delete all of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Quite good. Another opponent's turn. Once per turn, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So there's actually ways to play around this, by the way, because you go to end of the turn, have your opponent use the Dexmon. If something gets blown up that gains memory, it actually goes back on your turn. And since it's once per turn, that means after you do a few plays, it won't occur again. So that there is ways around this ability very easily. Okay, now for Tamers, I believe it's only 2 Mat Ishidas, okay? Which is understandable. Like, I don't really see people play too much Mats. And also, like, the only time I see other Tamer is when they play with the blue Tamers and a few of the blue option cards, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. They're both excellent decks. There's definitely a consistency of play, not of actual deck when you're playing with the blue version because yes, there is small, very small chances that you could potentially be stuck, but it's like the odds are like very low. So 2 mats, very nice. Okay, 2 trump cards, which is also very good. So destroy one of your opponent's active, so unsuspended Digimon. So 2 of that. 2 death claws. Okay, so you may delete one of your Digimon, delete up to one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. Quite good. And the security is just delete your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon, so you don't have to delete any of your Digimon. Okay, now we have Nailbone, which is very good, and what pretty much spams your board a little bit. So play 1 purple level 3 and 1 purple level 4 Digimon, which is the majority of the whole deck. And this card, like, has no on plays for any of those Digimon, so which is fine because most of the Digimons that you bring out have retaliation or blocker. And if you have Mirvamon, those Digimon with retaliation also has rush, which is very nice. Okay, and then the security is play 1 level 4 or less Digimon card from your chats without paying its memory. Also does not get its on play ability. So 3 of that, very good. Okay, now we're getting to the cool stuff. So 4 fly bullets. So if you have a Digimon with 3 musketeers in its traits, okay, you may use this option card without meeting its color requirement, which is fine for other decks, but in this deck it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or Digimon. Quite good. Not as good as Barrage, since Barrage is highest level, so that is probably a bit better, but security is the same. Then we have Calling from the Darkness, so very good card. And also another thing, if you guys not noticed, so we turn up to 2 purple Digimon, okay? In Digimon specifically, anything that's up has a minimum of 1. So if you have, let's say, no Digimon in your trash and you want to use this on your Eismon, you're going to have to add whichever the Eismon or the digi that's underneath it. Like, you just have to. So this is like the issue that a lot of people don't realize, is that in Digimon up to is minimum of 1 all the time. So it's, I don't know, kind of confusing, but it is what it is, and that's for many other cards as well. Then we have 4 barrage, or in the Japanese, okay, roaring shots. Okay, very nice. So this is an amazing card. So when this card is trashed from your deck, place it into the battle area so it's delayed. Okay, sadly you cannot use the delay on the same turn that you use that ability. So if it gets trashed, let's say it gets trashed from the top of your deck on your opponent's turn, at least on your next turn you could. It just cannot be on the same turn to use the delay, and the delay is return 1 purple Digimon card or purple Tamer card from your chest to your hand. And then the main effect, okay, which is really good, is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. So play cost of 7, not bad. And the security is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level as well. So pretty good card. But the only way to get its delayed is actually by trashing it though. So if you actually play it, you won't get its delay at all. So kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think the card would be too broken if it also had that ability, so there's that. And then finally, we have 2 Miss Memory Boost, which is an amazing card. So trash the top 2 cards of your deck, trigger, draw 1 card, which is amazing. Okay, then place the card in the battle area, gets the delayed, you can send it to the trash to gain 2 memories. Super good. Security is you just play in the battle area, so you're guaranteed to get at least 2 memory on your following up turn. And that's it for the deck profile. Now if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and if you want a sneak peek at future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.